As soon as it was morning, the chief priests held a consultation with the elders and scribes, and the whole council then bound Jesus and led him away and delivered him to Pilate. And Pilate asked him, "Are you the king of the Jews?" And he answered and said to him, "You have said so." And the chief priests accused him of many things, but he answered nothing. So Pilate was amazed. Now at the feast he released to them one prisoner, whoever they desired. And there was one named Barabbas who'd been imprisoned with rebels who'd committed murder during the rebellion. And the crowd came up and began to ask Pilate to do for them as was his custom. And he answered them, "Do you want me to release to you the King of the Jews?" For he knew the chief priests had delivered him from envy. But the chief priests moved the people that he should rather release Barabbas to them. And Pilate again said to them, "Then what shall I do with the man whom you call the King of the Jews?" And they cried out again, "Crucify him!" Then Pilate said to them, "Why, what evil has he done?" But they cried out all the more, "Crucify him!" So Pilate, wishing to satisfy the crowd, released Barabbas to them, and delivered Jesus when he'd scourged him to be crucified. And the soldiers led him away into the hall called Praetorium, and called the whole company together. And they clothed him with purple, and twisted a crown of thorns, and put it on his head, and began to salute him, "Hail to the King of the Jews!" And they struck him on the head with a reed, and spit on him, and were kneeling and bowing before him. And when they had mocked him, they stripped him of the purple robe, and put his clothes on him, and led him out to crucify him. And they compelled a passer-by, Simon of Cyrene, who was coming out of the country, the father of Alexander and Rufus, to bear his cross.